I got out today and I went to see the tree blossoms at a local park. We have this glorious display and it was just bursting with color. The birds were singing, the ducks were in the pond, and I mean, it was just glorious. There were daffodils in the garden beds, and I just started thinking about spring and what it means. It's like a new beginning for everything. The leaves die back, the trees die back, and then they regrow and they start with something new buds, new flowers, new leaves. And it made me start to think about life and our personal journey. And that's what it's like for us. We go through seasons. We have dark winters and we have bright springs. Life's journey's just built up of these different seasons. And it got me to thinking about a decade ago when I had lost my job. They gave me ample warning, told me it was coming, my position was being eliminated, and I had plenty of time to prepare. But I didn't really do anything, I just kind of went about my normal business. I was numbing myself, I guess, I'm not sure. I should have been devastated, but I really wasn't. I don't know why. But anyhow, the day that I went in and packed up my box, you have your box and you put all your desk paraphernalia in it, your picture frames and all the stuff that you brought into the office. And my supervisor was there and she was sitting in a chair across from me, as they do on your last day of work. There's always somebody there to walk you out. And her and I have become friends or friendly. And so she was very somber and very apologetic, but I just kind of went about my business with not much thought, kind of confused, kind of not knowing what to do. I knew the day was coming, but I didn't know it was that day. So anyhow, I got my stuff. I walked out the door and it was so weird. I wish I could make it into a movie so you could see it. But I walked out the door. I heard the double glass doors, close behind me. And here I am with my box walking to my car. And I'm looking up. It was a beautiful day. And it was the spring. In fact, it was in April, and April 12th. And I look up at the sky and I hear birds. It's kind of the same feeling I had today. And I thought, wow, I'm kind of free. I think I was stuck because I don't feel devastated. I feel like this is a chance for a new beginning. Like there's all of this life out there that's growing and moving, and I didn't see it because I was stuck behind that desk, in that dark room. And so I went about my business, I got in my car, and I remember feeling just elated, like real intense pleasure. By all means, I should have been devastated. I was a single parent. I had little ones at home. I had a brand new mortgage, like literally I had just bought a house. I had a car note and, everything else that goes with life. So I should have been terrified, but I wasn't. I felt free. I felt like I just spent that out of prison. And I remember this so vividly because it was a life-changing moment for me. This is a moment that I look back on all my life since. And it was a turning point in that I started to see these changes that I didn't like, these new beginnings, as opportunity for growth and a way to blossom on my journey. And that's exactly what happened. That change in my life, that new season, allowed me to spend more time with my children. I started writing again. My creative side started to bloom, and I started doing other things that interested me. I started writing my book that I finished a few years ago, and I enrolled in college and finished my psychology degree. The funny thing is there were times that were very financially challenging because of this change in my life, but that's not what I remember. I remember the growth. I remember the season of blossoming. I remember the new path, the new journey that I was forced to be on, and how it changed me, you know, in a good way, because I chose to see it that way. I could have walked out the door and been devastated and cried and threw my box down and life's gonna be terrible. But something happened, something clicked. And so that has become a life lesson for me. When I hear people say, oh, I'm losing my job, it's gonna be horrible, life's over, I think, no, life's at your feet now. This is a new beginning for you. And you could do anything that's out there now, and you might not have ever done it because you were stuck. We're all stuck when we're in those situations most of the time. We may not always pick our path, but we can change the outcome. And we can change the outcome based on what lens we look through and how we see it. I get it. I know how difficult some things in life can be. I am age 59 and I have had my share of changes that I didn't want. I lost one of my children. There's the biggest devastation that could happen to somebody. And I'm not going to go into that because it's a whole different category. It doesn't even, it's not even on the same hemisphere. But the point is that we go through different seasons of life, and we don't always choose the changes that come with them, but there still can be hope, because in your new season, like in a spring, you can slowly start to grow leaves that may turn into blossoms. We go through life and things happen to us that we don't always choose, but you don't have to get stuck in that season. You can move forward and you can grow again like spring. You can blossom again. The sun can shine again. And that is my hope for you. Whatever it is, if you are stuck in a season, know that there is another one coming behind it. Your dark winter is going to turn into spring. It is another new beginning. I didn't see it that day when I was in my office packing my box, how life-changing this was going to be for me. If anything, I thought it was not going to be a good thing. But instead, it honestly has changed so much about my life and my journey and how I see things. So maybe we don't embrace everything that happens to us. Maybe we don't want to go through it, but maybe there is another way to experience it. That's all I'm saying. I just wanted to share this with you today. My walk was so glorious. Spring is here. I came home and made my beautiful Easter basket for my console here, and it just inspired me in so many ways, but this was the way internally that it inspired me, and I wanted to share that with you.